Okay, so let's talk about getting lean. If you've ever tried it, you probably know the cycle, right? You go all in with a crazy diet, grueling workouts, and then inevitably you burn out. But what if the problem isn't you? What if it's your timeline? Today, we're going to look at a blueprint that treats getting lean not like a frantic sprint, but like a smart, structured, year-long project. Let's get into it. This right here, this is the whole philosophy. I want you to just forget everything you think you know about quick fixes. This whole approach is built on one simple idea. Real, lasting results come from a smart plan that you can actually stick to over time. It's not about a few miserable weeks, it's about a successful year. So, before we even get to the how-to, we need to get super clear on the what. The very first step is to completely redefine what our goal of getting lean actually is. And here's the crucial point. We are not just chasing a number on the scale. That's the old way. The real goal here is what we call body recomposition. It's about changing the quality of your body weight. Less fat, more muscle. That's what gives you that athletic, defined look and makes you feel strong and energized, not drained and weak. You know, the biggest advantage you have in this whole process is time. Instead of trying to rush everything and fighting against the clock, this plan uses a full 12 months. It breaks the entire journey down into a strategic, phased approach, which makes it all so much more manageable and way less overwhelming. Here's what the roadmap looks like. See? The first 3 months, that's all about building your foundation, getting consistent in the gym, learning what good food portions look like, dialing in your sleep. Then, months 4 through 9, that's the main event. This is our primary fat loss phase. And finally, the last 3 months are for refining things, and maybe most importantly, learning how to maintain your results for good. Each phase has a very specific job. All right, let's switch gears to what is probably the single biggest driver of your results, nutrition. And now, don't worry, this isn't about eating sad, bland meals out of a plastic container for a year. It's about smart, sustainable principles that actually work in the real world. If you're only going to focus on one single nutritional target, make it this one. Hitting your daily protein goal is absolutely non-negotiable. Why? Well, for two huge reasons. First, protein protects that muscle you're working so hard to build. And second, it is a powerhouse for managing hunger. It keeps you feeling fuller for longer, which makes being in a calorie deficit feel so much easier. Seriously, this is your secret weapon. Now, what's really cool about this is that it gives you a framework for controlling calories without having to obsessively track every single thing you eat for the rest of your life. Just follow these simple rules. Build your meals around protein and veggies, be mindful of sugary drinks, and slow down when you eat. And hey, if you do track calories for a bit, think of it as a short-term learning experience, not a life sentence. And this right here perfectly illustrates the key to making this all sustainable, the 80-20 rule. It's simple. 80% of the time, you focus on those whole, nutrient-dense foods. But that other 20%, that's for the pizza with friends, a little dessert, the stuff that makes life awesome. That flexibility is what's going to prevent burnout and keep you on track for the whole year. Okay, nutrition's covered. Let's talk about training, because this is what actually builds the shape of your body. The whole point of exercise here isn't just to burn a bunch of calories, it's to sculpt the physique you're working to uncover. Let me be perfectly clear about this. Strength training is the absolute centerpiece of your exercise plan. Lifting weights 3 to 5 times a week is what signals to your body to hold onto and even build that valuable muscle while you're losing fat. That muscle is what creates that lean, toned, athletic look we're after. Not all cardio is created equal. There's what we could call mindless cardio, just slogging away on a machine for hours just to burn calories. That can actually do more harm than good. The smart approach is using low-intensity movement, like simply hitting a daily step goal. It helps with fat loss, it's great for your health, and it doesn't crush your recovery. Walking is the unsung hero of fat loss. So, you can have the most perfect diet and training plan on the planet, but if the rest of your lifestyle is a mess, you're always going to be fighting an uphill battle. These are the hidden variables that can truly make or break your progress. Sleep is not a luxury, my friends. It is a powerful tool for recovery and for keeping your hormones in check. Poor sleep actively works against your goals by jacking up your hunger and stress. But look at these simple steps: a consistent schedule, ditching the screens before bed, a cool, dark room. These things can make a world of difference. Let's be honest, the scale can be a total liar. Your weight can jump up and down for a dozen different reasons every single day. So to get a real picture of your progress, you have to look at more than one thing. Are your weekly weight averages going down? Are you getting stronger in your lifts? Do your clothes fit better? Can you see a difference in pictures? That's how you measure real progress.
Okay, this is the big one. This is the question that everybody hits eventually. You start off strong, you're all fired up, but a few weeks, maybe a few months in, that initial motivation just evaporates. What do you do then?
The answer is simple, but it's definitely not easy. This is the moment where motivation hands the baton over to discipline. You stop relying on feeling like doing it. You just rely on the systems and the habits that you've built. And here's exactly how you build that discipline. You automate things, train at the same time every day, prep a few meals ahead of time. You even start to shift your identity. You stop thinking, I'm trying to work out, and start thinking, I'm the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts. And remember this last one, it's huge. A single missed day means nothing. It's letting one bad day turn into a bad week that actually causes problems. So, after 12 months of following this patient structured plan, what's the actual payoff? What does a whole year of this kind of consistency really get you? This table really lays it all out. Of course, you'll end the year with way less body fat and a lot more visible muscle, but look at the other stuff. You'll have more energy, way more confidence, and this is the real prize. You'll have built a set of habits and a lifestyle that you can actually keep up for years to come. Ultimately, it all just boils down to this one idea. Stop treating your health and your body like some short-term problem you can fix with a crash diet. Start treating it like the long-term project it actually is. Give it the patience, the structure, and the consistency it deserves, and I promise you, the rewards will last a lifetime.